My name is Dennis Dorries. I'll be your Master of Ceremonies here this evening. We'd like to recognize some of the people that we have as guests here this evening. From the Madison County Fair Association, we have Sheila and Rich Trump, Mr. and Mrs. Joe Geiger, and Rich Geiger and Kevin Federer from the Madison County Fair Association. From the St. Louis Auto Racing Fan Club, Mike and Carol Franson, Lois and Roger Taylor, Linda and Pat Walsh, and Derek and Mindy Dershowite, sitting in the back of the room. We'd like to welcome them here this evening. From Highland McDonald's, looks like Janet Keeler and Lori McNally. And from Mazio's Pizza, Vicki Porter. From the Allied Auto Racing Association, Wayne Jennings, Bob Marr, Jim Robbins, and their guest. I think they're all wise, I'm not sure, so I'm not going to put myself on the spot. From KAR Promotions, the I-55 Nationals, Ken and Dorothy Rennie. And from the I-55 Raceway, Carol Smotherman. From Victory Lane, WINU Radio, Eileen Von Hotten is also here this evening. And Mel and Dorothy Federer, also the Madison County Fair Association. And Terry Bridges out here doing the videos this evening. Terry and his wife Carolyn here tonight. How about a big round of applause for all of our guests here this evening, ladies and gentlemen? And we do have to begin the evening by reminding everyone that this is a sanctioned SARA event. There's a $1,000 fine and barred from the track for a year for any unsportsmanlike conduct. So we'd like to ask everybody, if you would, love thy neighbor. Kind of difficult sometimes, isn't it? And how about the food this evening? Everybody enjoy the food? How about a big round of applause for Steve Carty and his troops and Nybar Catering? Do an excellent job each year for our awards banquets. And a little bit on a serious note, I kind of like to make a mention here, and if it's going to help somebody that's with us here tonight, it'll make it all worthwhile. A couple weeks ago, the racing fraternity lost one of their stars, their upcoming stars on the NASCAR circuit, young Rob Moroso. Died in a traffic accident, taking a young mother of two. And of course, the papers sure had a lot of fun with the fact that he was legally intoxicated. Maybe we can learn something from the tragedy that happened with Rob Moroso and the mother of two that also perished in the accident. Let's think about it here tonight. Let's find us a designated driver. If you're going to drink, let's give the keys to that designated driver. We want to see everybody at Highland Speedway next year on opening day. Now, I think we probably have some drivers and some crews here that are not amongst the top 10 in the point standings in all three divisions. But we can't have a racetrack with race cars if we don't have people that do not finish in the top 10. Everyone can't do that. Let's have a big round of applause for all the people that did not make it in the top 10. They are part of our organization. Helping present the awards tonight, I'd like to introduce the officials for 1990 and ask them if they would please to come forward. Our president, ladies and gentlemen, Roy Steinwagner. You can applaud, he's not president next year. Yeah, his wife's tickled to death too. Our vice president and teardown man, Ron Baser. And our assistant teardown man, boy does he look dapper tonight, Jim Plocker. Really, it's Halloween. He came as a magician. He might make somebody disappear. And our secretary, just as cheerful as he always is, the old man himself, the old fart, Carl Goff. Now, ladies, believe it or not, Carl is unattached and taking applications this evening, right, Carl? He has one prerequisite: you got to be just as crabby as he is. And our treasurer this year, Steve Buzzard. And while Steve makes his way up here, Steve's partly responsible for all of us so-called gentlemen looking like gentlemen here this evening. Steve works at Jim's Farmwear over in Trenton. We'd like to thank Jim's Farmwear and Wayne's Place here in Highland for sponsoring all the tuxedos for the officials tonight. We may not be the best dressed people in Highland, but you're going to find some of the biggest penguins you ever saw in your life. And our flagman for 1990, Larry Fowler. The littlest guy in the bunch, they couldn't find one to fit him. No, Larry was out of town at the time, did not get measured. Our chief scorer, Dave Walker. And our assistant scorer, Craig the Pink Floyd Heimberger. After we get into all the awards here this evening, Craig sponsored more awards than J.D. Stacy did race cars at NASCAR years ago. Some of our corner safety men, Dale Domino is our safety man in turn 1 and 2. And in turn 3 and 4, Danny Odom. And our pit steward, Kenny Shawnawall. And our gate man in turn number 3, Denny Ammon. And I tell you what, you might want to give Denny an extra hand. This guy works hard all year, gets all the awards and prizes to give away for the Junior Fan Club, and responsible for all the giveaways here tonight. Denny Ammon also responsible for the big spread in the newspaper with all the pictures and all that sort of thing. So I think Denny deserves an extra special hand. And our gate man in turn 4, Dave Halcomb. And a track welder, Jerry Rattleberger. If he's here, he's sitting by the Ford country somewhere more likely. I don't know if he's there or not. And our track photographer, George Hartnagel, out front. And back by popular demand, Kurt Worley, our track maintenance man. Where are you at, Kurt? He's hiding? No, there he is. He's not hiding. Okay, those are your officials for 1990. And now we can begin with our awards presentation. We're going to get some pictures here. Some of the people still can't believe that they can dress up. Okay, gentlemen, I'd like for those of you that are going to stay up here to hand out awards, if you would, please. Don't all fight. Moving over to the sportsman division. The top 10 in the sportsman point standings, finishing in 10th place. The award sponsored by Video Keepsakes from St. Jacob, Illinois, driving car number 16. 1,075 points. He had 3 heats and 1 trophy dash victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Bobinette. Steve Bobinette. And Steve, in my opinion, has greatly improved this season. I think you're going to see some good things coming from this young man. Okay, once again, finishing or moving into the 9th place, the Helvetia Sharpshooter sponsoring a plaque from Keysport, Illinois, driving car number 3, 1,330 points, set fast time twice, 3 heat races. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Gary Tischhauser. Gary Tischhauser. And another young man that's on the move, and you're going to see him in victory lane quite a few times in the future at Highland Speedway. In 8th place, the plaque sponsored by Davis and Doris Lutz from Greenville, Illinois, the number 99, 1,620 points, 5 heat races, 1 trophy dash. Ladies and gentlemen, the goober, Greg McCrae. Greg McCrae. And I think we've discussed some chassis strategy for next year. The first night he's going to go out and crash her into the wall, because that's when she handles the best, when he straightens her out. He won more races after he crashed into the wall than he did before. In 7th place, the plaque sponsored by Dean Kruthis from Trenton, Illinois, car number 81, 1,665 points, 3 heat races. Ladies and gentlemen, Joel Schumacher. In sixth position, from this trophy sponsored by the Madison County Fair Association, he's from Huron, Illinois, driving car number 56, 1,900 points, set fast time 3 times, 3 trophy dashes, 1 feature, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Crump. And in fifth place, sponsored by the Helvetia Sharpshooters from O'Fallon, Illinois, car number 35, 1,915 points, set fast time twice, 2 heat race wins and 2 feature victories. Ladies and gentlemen, Kurt Showalter. Kurt Showalter, car number 35. In fourth place, plaque sponsored by Whirling Excavating from Belleville, Illinois, car number 29, 2,005 points. Fast time once, 2 heat race wins and 2 trophy dash victories. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Foney. Roger Foney, car number 29. In third place, plaque sponsored by Jaime's Bar and Grill from Pocahontas, Illinois, driving car number 7, 2,115 points. 2 fast time, 3 heats, 3 trophy dash, and 2 feature victories. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Simmons. Eric Simmons in car number 7. And the competition once again close in the sportsman division, finishing in second place. Made a good run for the front this year. The plaque sponsored by the Bond County Bunch from Pocahontas, Illinois, car number 11, 2,280 points, 4 heats, 2 trophy dashes, 4 feature victories. Ladies and gentlemen, Lance Dieter. Lance Dieter in car number 11. Your track champion, trophy sponsored by Jaime's Bar and Grill from St. Jacob, Illinois, the number 30, 2,990 points, set fast time 3 times, 4 heats, 4 trophy dashes, and 8 feature wins. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tomcat, Tom Carson, car number 30. Tomcat, car number 30. And we need Tomcat to hang on just a second. We'd like for Vicki Porter to come up here if you would, please. And Vicki Porter here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, representing Mazio's Pizza. We'd like to thank Mazio's Pizza for being a part of our junior fan club. And we'd like to award a plaque to the Tomcat for winning the championship in the sportsman division. And there we go. Big round of applause, the Tomcat and Mazio's Pizza. Our special awards, Rookie of the Year, sponsored by Video Keepsakes, car number 29, Roger Foney. Roger Foney, car number 29. Our Car of the Year, the award sponsored by the Madison County Fair Association, driving car number 11, Lance Dieter. Lance Dieter, car number 11. Our Sportsman of the Year, sponsored by Wick Racing Products, the driver of car number 99, Greg McRae. Greg McRae, car number 99. $110% award, sponsored by Video Keepsakes. Car number 81, Joe Schumacher. Joe Schumacher, car number 81. Our crew of the year, sponsored by Wick Racing Products. Car number 30, Tom Carson, a Tomcat, car number 30. What'd you do, fly some people in with us? Well, this many guys, you don't have to work on a car, Tomcat. There you are, ladies and gentlemen, crew of the year. We had one night this year in the sportsman division that for unknown reasons we had the fastest track that you're probably ever going to see at the Highland Speedway. We had 4 people actually breaking the track record at one point in time. We would like to recognize the first 3, as there is one all-time track record holder. Setting track record with a time of 1:4.938, Eric Simmons. We'd like to come up here. We have a plaque for you. It only shows one of the fastest qualifier of the year is here, but we had so many this year we thought we'd recognize the other ones. Setting a lap of 1:4.875, the Tomcat, Tom Carson. And also setting another fast lap of 1:4.850, Lance Diders, car number 11. And the all-time track record in the sportsman division with a lap of 1:4.689, set on July the 14th, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Crump. Terry Crump in car number 56. And in case you haven't heard, that track record will go in the record book being the final track record, as there will be no qualifying at the Highland Speedway next year. I'm just a mailman. In the modified division, finishing in 10th place, the plaque sponsored by the Helvetia Sharpshooters. From Collinsville, Illinois, driving car number 21, 1,120 points. At fast qualifier one time, heat race once. Ladies and gentlemen, Kerry Galtney. Kerry Galtney. In 9th place, sponsored by Lowell's Place, the drivers from Pocahontas, Illinois, car number 88, 1,430 points. 4 heat races, 2 feature wins, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Stevenson. Steve Stevenson, car number 88. Finishing in 8th place, the plaque sponsored by Lowell's Place, the drivers from Piron, car number 00, 1,505 points. 4 heats, 1 dash, 2 features, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Carty. Randy Carty. Finishing in 7th place, the plaque sponsored by David Doris Lutz from Smithboro, Illinois, the number 4, 1,550 points. Fast qualifier 6 times, 1 heat race victory and 3 dash victories, ladies and gentlemen, the fastest forward, Lumpy Lowry. Lumpy Lowry is car number 4. Finishing in 6th position, plaque sponsored by Jaime's Bar and Grill. Hometown is Cesar, Illinois, car number 125, 1,580 points. 2 heat races, 1 feature, ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Martin. Frankie Martin, car number 125. Finishing in 5th place, the plaque also sponsored by Jaime's Bar and Grill from Troy, Illinois. Car number 55, 1,690 points. 2 heat races, 1 trophy dash, 1 feature event. Ladies and gentlemen, Marty Smith. Marty Smith, car number 55. Finishing in 4th position, plaque sponsored by the Madison County Fair Association from Columbia, Illinois. Car number 12, 1,845 points. 1 heat, 1 trophy dash, 1 feature. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Radicek. Tim Radicek. And that's another young man to look for in the next couple of years on the move to the front. Yeah, the most important part left behind. Finishing third, did it? Finishing third, the plaque sponsored by Dine Chevrolet over in Trenton, from Trenton, Illinois, driving car number 6, 2,250 points. 7 heats, 1 trophy dash, and 2 victories. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Cluse. Rick Cluse in car number 6. Finishing in 2nd place, the plaque sponsored by Worley Excavating from Summerfield, Illinois, driving car number 2, 2,440 points. Fast time 4 times, 5 heats, 7 trophy dashes, 4 feature victories. Ladies and gentlemen, a 5-time past track champion, Dennis Sellers. Dennis Sellers in the Flying Deuce. Your track champion, sponsored by Jaime's Bar and Grill from Breeze, Illinois. Car number 51, 2,880 points. 3 fast qualifiers, 4 heats, 3 dash, 4 features. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Faust. Mark Faust, your 1990 modified track champion. Let's bring the top 10 in the sportsman division back up here. I forgot to do that a while ago. And as soon as we get that picture done, let's have the top 10 in the modifieds back up. We need all the top 10 in the sportsman, if you would, please. Okay, Joe, we need to scoot together. Let's count George's cameras this time. I think he's got one in his hand. And now he's going to the second one. I don't know, is that flashing red light needing to check batteries or something? See a flashing red light every once in a while. And a round of applause once again, the top 10 in the sportsman division, ladies and gentlemen. And let's have the top 10 in the modified division, if you would, please.
Hey, you ever race that car? You ever race that car?
We need the top 10 drivers in the modifieds again, please.
Oh, ain't that much.
And a big round of applause once again, ladies and gentlemen, the top 10 modified division. And now to the special awards in the modifieds. The Rookie of the Year, the plaque sponsored by Jaime's Bar and Grill. Car number 125, Frankie Martin. Frankie Martin, 1990, modified Rookie of the Year at the Highland Speedway. Your car Year, sponsored by Video Keepsakes. Car number, the fastest forward at the Highland Speedway, the number 4, Lumpy Lowry. Lumpy Lowry, Car of the Year, 1990. And our Sportsman of the Year, sponsored by Wick Racing Products, driving car number 68, the Hot Rod himself, Hot Rod Herman Hot Rod. Hot Rod Herman, car number 68, 1990 Sportsman of the Year in the modified division. And our 110% award, sponsored by Jaime's Bar and Grill, driving car number 1, Dave Smith. Dave Smith, car number 1, modified 1990, 110% award. And the Crew of the Year, sponsored by Wick Racing Products. Car number 51, ladies and gentlemen, the Mark Falls Crew. 1990 Crew of the Year, the modified division. And we also had 2 track records set this year. First track record of 13.880 set by Lumpy Lowry, car number 4. And we have an award for Lumpy. And we had another new track record set on September the 8th. Driving car number 21 with a time of 13.844. Ladies and gentlemen, Kerry Galtney. Kerry Galtney, car number 21. New track record at the Highland Speedway in the modified division. I ain't saying. Okay, we have a couple other special awards for some people that helped us out this year. We call them Highland Speedway Push and Pull Gang. We'd like some representatives from a Highland Auto Body if you wouldn't come up. We have a plaque for you. Step out front if you would. How about Ken Frizzy? Ken Frizzy. Ken's here this evening or not. Tri-Auto Body Shop. Somebody here from Tri-Auto Body Shop. Bill Robbins and Rich Johnson. And Bill always has the yellow push truck out there each Saturday night. We're not going to deliver it, Bill. You got to come up here and get it. And if he can walk away from behind the camera for a little bit, Terry Bridges, Video Keepsake Special, a little coupe. Made a hit in quite a few different places in the Midwest this year. Help him push. Video Keepsake Special. And Harold Price. Harold Price is here this evening. This guy is dying to race so bad he can't hardly stand it, so he's got a push car anyway. And we have somebody here representing Harold Price. Special thanks to Marty Smith for helping provide the car. And now we are done. Let's give them all a big round of applause. And I believe, according to my schedule, we're down to one award, Roy. You have that one? It's the President's Award. And I'm going to have to... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in appreciation and recognition of your unselfish dedication to the Highland Speedway during the previous racing season, I don't think there's any mistake. Let's bring him up here. The 1990 President's Award presented to Denny Ammon. Denny Ammon. And Denny Ammon once again does work hard all year long for all the little incidentals that we need, the awards and everything else. Denny also a big part of the junior fan club. And that's all the awards that we have. I would like to introduce the 1991 officials for you. Our president from Collins, or from Edwardsville, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Yunt. Jim Yunt, come on up here, Jim. And our vice president teardown man will be Roy Steinwagner, dropping one position. Carl, we're not going to make you walk back up here. Carl Groff will be the secretary. And our treasurer, Greg Frank. Come on up here if you would, please. Greg's going to be the official embezzler for 91. And I tell you what, this next guy, he had one hell of a platform when we had elections over at the meeting. He said, either I'm driving a race car or I'm in a flag stand. Dan Dondero. He won. And our chief scorer from Collinsville, Illinois, Rick Gray. Rick Gray. Our assistant scorer, our first assistant scorer, Craig Heimberger from Collins or Troy, Illinois. Craig Heimberger. And our assistant scorer, Larry Fowler from Belleville, Illinois. Larry Fowler. We have a new corner safety man in turns 1 and 2, Brad Hartnagel. Brad Hartnagel. And in turns 3 and 4, Danny Odom. Our pit steward, Ken Shawnawall. And our gate man in turn 3, Danny Ammon, and in turn 4, Scott Steinwagner. You can obviously tell the difference of who's who here. Our welder, Jerry Rattleberger, our photographer, George Hartnagel, track maintenance, Kurt Worley, and I'll be back again next year calling the shots. How about a big round of applause for all your new officials, ladies and gentlemen? And we're going to give the band about 3 minutes. Our band for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Gold Rush Band, so we're going to turn it over to them as soon as they're ready to go. And we hope that everybody has a good time here this evening. I'd like to remind you once again that George Hartnagel will have his photography.